There is only one constant in life, and that is, of course, that life changes. The world is always moving around us, and we have all come to know that life can be unpredictable. Canadians go through the best and worst of times together, and we gain strength from the knowledge that we have a special place in our heart for the people we love. We're talking, of course, of family. Life's journeys take us all to different places, but in the end, our families always play an important role, even after we're gone. What many people don't know is that when we die, our families are not only left with enormous grief, but also a large burden to overcome in the immediate aftermath of our passing. Imagine your family having to make as many as 100 decisions when you die, and within hours of your death, having to pay for a costly funeral, all during a time of grief. These emotional and financial situations create a stressful environment for a family suffering the loss of a loved one.
We have experienced the loss of all four of our parents, both my mom and dad and her mom and dad as well. Three of them did not have a plan, and the fourth, being her mom, had a plan. And it's like night and day. Yeah. We sat inside the funeral home with her father, for example, for an hour trying to plan, trying to make it right for everybody. And in the end, you still can't make it right for everybody because someone is going to be upset. They're going to think that, no, that's not what he wanted. He wanted something different. So with a plan, you can make it known what you really, truly want.
Really, one way is a nightmare and one way isn't. Because the pressures that people can put on you during the times of passing were incredible. I can remember my mom just breaking down and crying, sitting in the funeral home with all of these people. Oh, we want this, we want that, this needs to be done, that needs to be done. And it made my father's passing even worse.
Our mortality is a reality that all of us will face. But there's good news. Assurant Life of Canada helps people pre-arrange their wishes in advance and has been helping families in Canada since 1963. 90% of all insured funerals and cremations that are pre-arranged are done through us, making us the gold standard. And Assurant has offices to serve the public in every province in Canada. Assurant Life of Canada has designed options that meet every income and budget, and the process is finished within the time it takes to drink a cup of coffee. A stress-filled event for your family is avoided, and a celebration of your life is ensured.
The great benefit of this plan is it is so affordable, and you can build it into any budget, and it's life insured, so you are covered from day one. And my parents, after our experience with my grandma, went and purchased one, and it has given me such peace of mind knowing that no matter where they are, having had the added benefit of the travel plan, everything's taken care of, and all I'll need to do is call one simple phone number and everything's taken care of, and there's no arguments and no fuss, and you know, I will be able to start my own healing process.
When you talk to us, we can fulfill such obligations as burial or cremation arrangements, help lock in prices on your arrangements, saving you money, creating a wishes and memories book for your family, arranging memorialization with such items as monuments or other celebrations of life, preparing final document services for your executor, and a travel insurance plan. So if you pass away from home, all your family or travel companion has to do is call us, and we'll take care of everything.
My name is Darrell Hauser, and I've been working for Assurant for the last 11 years as a pre-arrangement counselor. And through the years, I've found that as I work with families, that there's 3 things that happen at time of death. And in talking to them, I remind them that number 1, there's somewhere between 50 to 100 decisions that have to be made immediately. Secondly, there's a bill to pay. And thirdly, there's lots of paperwork. And that's why I like the products that we have. In sitting down with them and discussing their pre-arrangements, we can go through what their wishes are. We can set up a plan according to what they can afford. And thirdly, we love to present the idea of the final document service where all the paperwork is taken care of. As well as if they travel, we like to present the idea of the travel plan as well.
And so it's with satisfaction that I'm able to take a book that we can offer them and help work through the whole situation as to what their wishes are, what their ideas are, and then find a way that works for them that they can afford. And it's a wonderful plan that our company has, because we help people find a solution to something that they didn't think was possible.
We all know life means birth, death, and everything in between. But talking about our passing is a difficult and emotional topic many try to avoid. But it only takes one conversation between you and your family to make a world of difference when your family is suffering your loss. In Canada today, 360,000 people know that their families will be taken care of once they are gone, because they made the decision to take a plan with Assurant Life of Canada. When someone else bears the responsibility to meet the needs of your passing, you are placing a heavy burden on that person.
I assumed, like everybody else, that we'd live till we were in our 70s. Harry was, June 15th, was healthy, had a complete physical. On his birthday, July 19th, he was diagnosed with leukemia. And within 6 months, December 13th, he had passed. It happened that fast. He went from being a very strong, healthy man to passing in 6 months. And to have all that, and then to worry about funeral arrangements and whether you had done the right thing and had talked to each other about it, it would have been devastating on my part.
My dad was such a character. He loved life, and he raised 9 of us children, which I'm sure was tough, very tough for him and my mom. But even though he had 9 children and he was very, very busy, he managed to pre-plan for his final journey. He knew probably in his heart that there would be, with 9 children, some squabbling and disagreements, which are normal. And it was just the greatest gift he could have given us, was to do his pre-planning. It made everything easy and stress-free, and it gave us kids time to celebrate his life.
With a pre-arranged plan, your loved ones are spared difficult decisions. Arrangements are conducted according to your wishes, and family disagreements are eliminated. No one wants to lose you, and you don't want to lose those that you love. But think of your family. With Assurant Life of Canada, you can lift the burden and can now be remembered the way you want to be remembered. Call us today and give your family the best gift they will ever receive. After all, it is not only about you, it's about the people you love.